pretty much said everything I had to say in that video on my other channel about how Asian men and white men are just taking advantage of black women and making profit off of them as well. I know that there are going to be some women out there that hate me for saying that because they're going to throw shade in my face and tell me, well, black men are doing this. I don't know how many times I have to tell the women who don't agree with me about how much I know that there are black men out here doing bad as well against you. And I'm not trying to find stories or trying to find someone else to blame, because I take full accountability for something that I've done. And I also understand that there are black men out here who have done you wrong, but there's also black women out here who have done black men wrong. We're not innocent in this. None of us are innocent in this. We all have to take accountability for what we've done, and our responsibilities lie within us. But with that being said, as I spoke on the other video, these white men and Asian men really don't give a damn about black women at all. Because if they did, they'd be talking about what black women are going through. They wouldn't just be talking about, oh, I love black women and black women are sexy, and, what does a white guy think when he sees a black woman, and, I think that all black women should leave black men behind because Asian men are better. I mean, come on, man. Come on. Seriously. The con game is too real out here. I can see it. I'm a man. I can see it. I don't even scam people. I mean, people told me back in 2016 when I made the video, when I started making a lot more videos about black women and how much I love them, that black love was a scam. Black love is not the scam. The scam is interracial dating. That's the scam. Because, see, a scam is people are going to tell you everything that's good about it, but they're not going to tell you everything that's bad about it. I've acknowledged and done videos where I talk about how I know black men need to do better. I've already discussed how I know that there are black women out there that will throw hatred at black men because of experiences they've had with other black men, that they completely throw black men under the bus. They don't care anymore. And I understand that there's domestic violence. I've even done videos where I know that there are black men out there that do touch little kids like white men do. But white men do it more. The statistics show you that. But the thing is, like, a scam is like they're going to tell you everything good about it, but nothing bad about it. So basically you get all the pros and none of the cons. I've already numerous times acknowledged the bad things that black people have done when it comes to relationships and when it comes to certain ways that we live. So I already have done both. I've talked about the good and the bad. I promote the good more because the situation that we're in now, ladies and gentlemen, we need to get on code and we need to unite as a people. Getting involved with people that are not looking like us is not doing the black community any good at all, especially when people are getting killed to be in relationships with these people. It's just not a good look at all, and it's not safe. It's just not. So the thing with me is, like, if these men truly cared about black women, like I said in the other video, where were they when YouTube first came about? There were no videos on black women at all, how much they were attracted. They didn't give a fuck about black women back then. They didn't care. I don't see them doing videos about the little black girl that got shot in the head, okay? I don't see them doing videos about Sandra Bland, as I said in my video. I didn't see the videos about Corrine Gaines. Where's the black woman in their life if they have a black woman? They don't have one, that's why. People know why I don't have a black woman on my channel in front of the camera, because a lot of things that I've said are very touchy to certain people, to certain dangerous white supremacists. And as much as I don't care about getting killed, I do care about my wife's life. And I would like to have a family with her if I don't die. So that's the only reason why she's never in front of the camera. Otherwise, I'd be like these other channels out here, like the couple channels out here with the couples tag, and have my wife in 1 or 2 videos answering questions on a live stream. But I can't do that. My wife works somewhere where some sick fuck might try to go and find her and kill her. And I'm not going to appease you just because you want to make sure my wife is African, like I told you. Take my word for it or don't. But I can tell you for a damn fact, a lot of these men, these white men and Asian men, do not have black wives, do not have black girlfriends. And I feel as a black man, white men and Asian men, any non-black man does not have the right to talk about black women at all. They don't. They don't understand the struggle that black women go through. They don't understand the struggle that black people go through. So they don't really have a right to tell black women how they should feel, or to talk about what black women go through at all, because you don't know it. See, black men have black women in their lives, whether it be their girlfriends, wives, mothers, daughters, aunts, grandmothers. So we see firsthand what black women go through. You white men and Asian men don't. You don't. So you don't have a right to talk about them. You don't. I can't take these men seriously. I really can't. Swirlers will, because swirlers like the attention from other men. But I can't take these men seriously because I see right through them. You see, unlike them, I don't get paid to do what I do. I do it because I do it. They make profit off of the women because they want to make the money while getting the women's attention. They're not fooling me. They may be fooling them, but they're not fooling me at all. I know their game. And I'm not trying to take a page out of Angel's book, but I have to take that particular expression. I know their game. Seriously. Know what they're doing. So like I said, before I end this video, because like I said, it's going to be short, no more than 10 minutes, if that, where are the videos about the woman who got her throat slashed by the white supremacist? Where are the videos about Sarah Baartman, as I said in the other video? Where are the videos about, women's awareness? Okay, where are the videos about what's happening to African women in Lebanon? What's happening to African women in Arab countries? How they're being raped and tortured and beaten by the Arab men that they're staying with to work for, to make money and send it back to their families, and have to go through the hell they go through just to do that. Where are the videos for that if you love black women so much? Because, see, the thing is that I'm a black man and I love my women, and I will talk about how much I love them, but I will also talk about what affects them, okay? Because when they're in pain, I'm in pain too. Things that affect black women, I'm going to speak about it. I'm going to speak about the black women that are murdered. I'm going to speak about the black children that are murdered. I'm going to speak about the woman who was in a Waffle House and she was touched by police, half naked, okay? I forgot her name, but I did a video on this channel. It's on this channel. I did it. It's on here. These people don't talk about that. They don't truly love black women. If you love black women, that means you love everything about them, not just their looks, not just, their sexual attractiveness. You love them unconditionally. That means what affects them, you will talk about it, but you don't. You white men don't talk about it because you don't give a fuck. You Asian men don't talk about it because you don't give a fuck, because half of the time, you're the motherfuckers doing shit to them. I know black men do things to black women too. I acknowledge that before Vanessa West comes up here and tells me otherwise. I already know. Trust me. I already know. But we have Asian men going out there impregnating, African women and getting them, making them single mothers, going back to their country and being with their Asian women. Some Asian women don't even want to be with Asian men, period. I wonder why. You got white men that are doing the same since the colonizer days. They're not changing at all. I like to see these white men and Asian men call out the white men and Asian men in their community that are doing bad towards black women. Just like I call out because I call out black men who are doing bad to black women. I do that. I do that. Nobody can tell me I don't, because if you do, you're lying. But where are the Asian men calling other Asian men out that are calling black women this and hitting black women in the face with brooms and stuff? Where are the Asian men calling out their community of men who are beating up black women in their nail salons, okay, in their beauty salons? Where are the white men calling out other white men and police who are beating up black women and killing black women like Corin Gaines and Sandra Bland? You guys are not talking about that, so you don't love black women. I don't give a fuck what you say. You don't love black women. That's all there is to it. This ain't about jealousy. I ain't jealous of no white man. I ain't jealous of no Asian man. The fuck out of here. I love my skin. I love being black. There's nothing better than being black as far as I'm concerned. And I'm not saying in a hateful way. I love myself. I don't hate myself. So I have no reason to be jealous of anybody. That's all there is to it. I accept who I am. I accept my women as my women. So like I said, I'm getting ready to leave now because it's already coming up to 10 minutes now. They don't love you, ladies and gentlemen, that watch this video. They don't love these women at all. They don't. They don't. I don't care how many swirlers support them, how many swirlers put money in their pocket. They're fools for doing it. Because if you truly love black women, you're going to call out the men who don't love them. You're going to defend those women. You ain't defending shit. All you doing is I'm not going there, because if I say that, I'm going to get flagged. But they're thinking about their private parts. That's a better way to say it. That's what they're thinking about. And they're thinking about their pockets being lined up with cash. Asian men and white men coming out saying they love black women. The fuck out of here. Bullshit, man. Show me the videos where you care about those who have been beaten, raped, defended. Defend those women. You're not doing that. You're not, because you don't care. So I just exposed you. And I know some people say, oh, you ain't exposed shit. Oh, I did. I exposed it. Because see, all those things that I said, I do that. I call out the men in my community who talk about black women in a negative way. As much as I call out the black women that swirl. I've even called myself out for making those videos about Asian women that I did back in the past. Okay? But I never swirled. Never swirled. I've talked about black women who have been killed by black men, black women who have been killed by white men. I talked about black women who have been tortured and beaten in Lebanon, who have been tortured and beaten in Arab countries. I've done it all. I've done it all. I've even talked about the black children, okay? These white men, Asian men do not care. They don't. And anybody that tells me that they do, you are fooled and you are pathetic. That's all there is to it. I rest my case, ladies and gentlemen. I know some people that hate me are going to say that I didn't prove a damn thing, but I did. I did. Because when you love somebody, that means you will do anything for them. You don't just tell them how beautiful they are. You care about their plight. You care about the hell that they go through, and you discuss that as well. All you're doing is catering to them, making them feel better about themselves, and making your... I'm not going there with the private parts. I'm done. Let me stop, ladies and gentlemen. Let me stop. I said what I got to say. Hopefully you watched that first video. If you didn't, then you just heard what I said here. I'm done. I'll talk to you next time. I'm going to continue spreading the message of love, but I had to do this video because these phonies and fakes have to be called out for what they do. Even if they are still going to get their money, they have to be, attention has to be brought to them, because some of you don't even know who the hell they are. The Cohen Nanics out there that I spoke of, these Asian men like Asian Dave, all these men out here, there's other Asian men doing it too, other, white men doing it too. They don't give a fuck about black women. They don't. They really don't. They just don't. That's all there is to it. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out. I'll talk to you next time. I love you. I just want you to be safe. And I'll be back with an uplifting video later on because I'm off today. So you can expect a video of love from me to you, my black females, my black queens out there. I'll talk to you next time. Take care.